Mira Costa Mustang football is brought to you by Slanted Sky Productions. Get your custom college recruiting videos now.
Live from Cooper Field at Waller Stadium in beautiful Manhattan Beach, California, it's Mustang Football 2011. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Chris Lee, alongside, as always, with Jeremy Sadowski, and we are here to bring you exciting high school football action as your Mira Costa Mustangs take on the Redondo Union Seahawks. Of course, this is a classic high school South Bay football rivalry that goes back even beyond Jeremy and I's playing days. And believe me, fans, everyone is pumped up for this one. Stories of folklore long ago between these two teams are piled high with classic stories of painting Redondo onto Redondo's field, to mascot stealing, to pep rallies, to everything else you can imagine, fans. This is a matchup between two of the South Bay's best and two of the South Bay's most hated. Of course, the Mustangs come into this matchup tied with Redondo at 3 games won and 1 game loss apiece. Both teams with 3-1 records coming into tonight. This is now officially a battle for second place, as earlier today PV did beat Peninsula, so PV will go and complete this Bay League schedule with a perfect 5-0 record and the Bay League title, but there is still plenty up for grabs. Mustangs and Redondo, the Seahawks, with a firm chance of getting that second place position here. When we're talking about playoff seedings, that is a huge deal, particularly in the Division III Northern section, as both the Mustangs and Seahawks are in. And welcome back, fans. Thanks again to all the seniors here on senior night. Of course, Jeremy and I have been through this night as players, and we know how special it is to get a chance to celebrate not only the players, but families down on the field. Thank you, seniors from Slanted Sky Productions, for the last 4 years of dedication to the Mustangs program. May you all continue on to be excellent young men in the community. Of course, this game has more than just playoff implications online, as whichever team wins will take on the second seed and still have an outside shot at a home game, while the loser of this game will fall into that third seed and will for sure be traveling in their first playoff game next week. But this game means so much more to not only these students, but the community as a whole, the alumni as a whole. As Jeremy and I can both tell you, this game, the emotions that surround it are very high the whole week long. It's, beat Redondo week at Costa. Pep rally is all focused about beating the Seahawks. These two cities, although there is technically Hermosa Beach separated the two in many of the main stretches, a lot of students that go to one school or the other live only a few blocks away from qualifying for the other school. So a lot of friends growing up in the middle school system in both cities separated into Mustangs and Seahawks as they get older. So lots of friends, lots of enemies on both sides of the sideline. And the Mustangs take the field. Of course, you see the Redondo reference on the side there. That is a reference back to a group of Redondo students who tried to paint Redondo on the Mira Costa field one year. Actually ended up painting Redondo, so that one sort of backfired on them and has added to the folklore that is Mustangs versus Seahawks. Meantime, this game is underway. The kick from Jernigan goes into the end zone. That will be a touchback. Redondo will open 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. Of course, the Seahawks in their road white and red uniforms, while the Mustangs are in their customary green and gold. Seahawks start off on the ground with a sweep left, but the Mustangs are there immediately. Tank Goldberg comes up with a big hit. 1-yard gain, so it's going to bring up a 2nd and 9 for the Seahawks. Three-back formation. And this one is being blown dead. Of course, expect to see a lot of three-back formation from the Seahawks tonight. Oftentimes, they will send one of those running backs in motion. This time, Redondo starting with 2 backs. It's a handoff on the right-hand side, but the Mustangs, again, right there. Good stop. Tank Goldberg involved in again, as well as number 11 for the Mustangs, Christian Rogers. First and 10, Redondo. It's a handoff, and on the end around, it was the outside running back following 2 lead blockers, but he is stopped after a 2-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 8. Redondo on the run play again. This time it's an end around, but the Mustangs are there and stop it.
Mira Costa Mustang football is brought to you by Slanted Sky Productions. Get your custom college recruiting videos now.